Howdy folks, it is DIECAST Buffet here again. Sonoma is in the books, and it is Hendrick domination once again. My man Chase Elliott gets second place, but Larson gets his third win of the season. He should already have 5 by now. He could have won the road course at Daytona. He easily could have won over there at Kansas. You throw in Atlanta. I mean, this guy is the clean-cut championship favorite across the board. I mean, I'm telling you, man, this 5 car is legit. Like, it reminds me of, like, 2009 Mark Martin, okay? This cat is legit. So, Kyle Larson wins freaking Sonoma. He didn't just win. He dominated. I mean, he whooped the field. You win both stages, and you qualify on pole, which, I mean, that's because of the 600. But still, this guy did everything he had to do, and he kept a clean car, front and back, side to side, when everyone was just beating and banging all day. So, Hendrick Motorsports, great day for the team. Another big win. So, I'm excited for that diecast. I'm hoping there's a little bit of some dirt and whatnot on it from his burnouts. The race win diecast. If you want to get that pre-order, make sure to go to Circle B Diecast down below and use the promo code DIECAST Buffet. It's all one word. Any orders $20 or more, you get that free shipping. They might be offering a 164, and they might be offering the Race Win t-shirt. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, hey man, it's going to be really cool. This is his third win of the season, the second win with the Hendrick Cars.com paint scheme. So you win Vegas. There's a little bit of confetti on that Vegas win, by the way. So that's going to be a really cool diecast. This is big, though. You're kicking off the summer stretch. Sonoma, my favorite portion of the season is the summer stretch. Generally, it's, you know, the first race in June to about the Bristol night race in August. Well, of course, you know, they flip-flop everything due to the schedule changes last year and this year. But I love the summertime NASCAR racing. The teams are more aggressive. They're willing to take risks. Some teams are desperate. Some teams are not. But what a really fun Sonoma race. It really was. It wasn't a wreck fest. It wasn't a demolition derby like maybe 2010. But my favorite portion of it was the final bit of the race. And the reason why is because it didn't have gimmicks and stages in it. That final third stage, I know it's still a stage, but they had enough green flag pit stops within it that it created so many different strategies. Could you imagine if there was no stage breaks during the whole race, how many strategies we would have had? It would have been incredible. To me, the stages, though, act like a nuisance to the road courses because the teams are encouraged not to go for the points. Because if you take the points, I would probably say 8 times out of 10, you're not going to win the race. Today, Larson just had, he had a 2016 Mark Truex Jr. Coke 600 type of car at a road course. I mean, he absolutely obliterated the field. Hopefully, he passes tech, but Chevrolet, Hendrick Motorsports, I think the connection, I think it was an ECR, I believe, in Richard Childress Racing, man. I'm telling you, that's got to be one of the best decisions they've made because the Chevrolets across the board have just been absolutely dominating. And as a Chevrolet fan, it's incredible. It really is. Chase Elliott gets second. He was my pick to win this race. I really like the strategy, though, of pitting before the stages instead of Larson, you know, trying to win the stages. If Larson didn't have the dominant car he had, I don't think Larson would have won this race based on his strategy because he was being very risky, so to speak. Because if you go out there and you go for the stage win, you restart 15th, all it takes is one bozo to, you know, slap on the brakes and bam, there you go. Your whole front radiator is destroyed and you're done. I like clean air. I like track position. That's just me. But when you have a car that dominant, I'm telling you, man, if Larson is not your championship favorite and the benchmark of the entire season, I don't know what you're thinking because this cat clearly is fast at short tracks, speedways, road courses. He was fast at the Daytona 500. I'm just saying, man, this guy is crossing all the boxes and with a good old check. And I'm telling you, man, this might be one of the best signings Hendrick Motorsports has ever made. I mean, this guy is in the prime of his career, you know. The age is usually 27 to like 32 is the prime of most athletes. But Larson, I'm telling you, man, this cat, he is going places, yo. I'm so happy that he's with Hendrick Motorsports in that 5 car, and he's still within the Chevrolet camp. And I tell you what, man, Ford's looking. I got to think that Ford's kind of kicking themselves right now because they kind of talked Tony Stewart and not assigning him. Because could you imagine if Tony Stewart signs Larson and puts him in the 10 car? I'm not saying he's going to be winning 3 races, But that 10 car would have been in so much better place. Or you put Cole Custer in the 10 car and you put Larson in the 41, X, Y, and Z, whichever place needs the most help. Kyle Larson, this guy was the best free agent signing you could imagine. I'm telling you, I knew when he go to Hendrick, he was going to win races, man. He was going to win at least one race. Maybe not win multiple. But that cat, I'm telling you, man, he is a man on a mission. And it is fascinating. It's fascinating. I tell you what, though, Hendrick Motorsports, I have never seen this team so dominant in years, man. I mean, it reminds me of 2014 in so many ways. The Chevrolet camps across the board just dominate. Because you think back in 2014, fellas, the 500, the 600, the Southern 500, the Brickyard, and the championship were all won by Chevrolets. Granted, the 500's won by a Ford this year, but the Chevrolets have just dominated. So where does this take the other guys like Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Truex? Because Truex had a fantastic car there. But the reason why I didn't pick Truex is because it's a low downforce package. The Toyotas, at least in my opinion, they look like they do better with, I would say, the higher downforce or the lower downforce. But something it didn't seem like it was going to click for Truex. I feel like he does a lot better with the big spoilers at the road courses, but he does better with the lower downforce at the speedways. Chase Elliott, Hendrick Motorsports, it doesn't matter what package they really run. They're just that freaking powerful right now. It's not going to last, though. I've seen this time and time again when you'll get a team that gets hot. They'll dominate the summer, they'll dominate the spring, they'll dominate the winter, whatever it may be. But at some point in that season, they're going to hit a low point. So if you're Hendrick Motorsports, get as much as you can out of the cow right now before it runs dry, because those playoff points, Kyle Larson is building his ticket to Phoenix because he's got, 20 points already. Get this, fellas. The cat won, all 3 stages at the 600. He wins the race. That's 8 points right there. He wins both stages at Sonoma, wins the race. That's 7 points there. 2 weeks, he's pretty much got 15 points. Not to mention the Vegas win and all the other stages sprinkled around. And you have a whole summer to keep stacking. This guy could have 30, maybe 35 stage points. He's pretty much got a full race mulligan every round. So if he's not in your Final Four, I don't know what you're thinking. What do y'all think down below? It was a fun race. It really was. I was expecting a lot of green flag racing. The strategy, though, reminded me a lot of the Indy 500 last Sunday. A lot of pit strategy. I love that organic stock car racing. I really hope someday we can get rid of these stages, because I think that last stint of the race really proved how important and how exciting so many different strategies can be. When you let these drivers be able to run these road courses backwards, get off sequence here and there, and the tire wear was good here too. I mentioned that in the 600 we need to have more tire wear. They brought a softer tire to Sonoma, and it looked like it was wearing out, which was creating some cautions, creating some early pit stops. And we don't want to see, we don't want to see left and right tire failures, but let's be honest here, fellas. Cautions create parity, and parity creates interest. It makes everybody happy. I love it. Great racing that last bit. We got the Texas All-Star race coming up Sunday, which I'm really excited. I haven't seen an All-Star race live since 2017 because they're usually on Saturday nights and I have to work. So the fact that they're moving it to Sunday, thank you, NASCAR, for moving that race to a Sunday night because I can actually watch it. I'm excited. I think they're going to be running the middle numbers. I hope and pray to God they are. No more goofy All-Star numbers. I'm sick of those things. Put the numbers on the door. It's not rocket science. You don't see football players running the numbers on their armpits, Keep it on the middle. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Whew, I'm hyped. Larson gets his 3rd win of the season. Have a great one, folks. Make sure you go pre-order that diecast down below with the promo code DIECAST Buffet. Links down below to that so you can get free shipping. Wow. I'm tired. I got a lot of cars to build. Diecast Buffet. Signing off.